Humans and machines are both capable of learning, but the way we learn couldn't be more different. Where humans rely on experience, emotions, and intuition, machines depend on data, algorithms, and sheer processing power. In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating differences between human and machine learning, their unique strengths and weaknesses, and what this means for the future of AI and us. Let's start with human learning. At its core, human learning is deeply tied to experience. It's how we adapt, grow, and respond to the world around us. We take in information through our senses, process it using our emotions and memories, and use it to make decisions. For example, think about how you learned to ride a bike. You likely didn't rely on a manual filled with statistics. Instead, you fell, got back up, and over time, your brain connected the dots between balance, motion, and muscle memory. Emotions, like the joy of success or the frustration of falling, made the learning experience memorable. Now let's look at machine learning. Unlike humans, machines don't rely on emotions or experiences. They learn by analyzing massive amounts of data and identifying patterns. Instead of trial and error in the physical world, machines use algorithms to process information at incredible speed. For example, if you wanted a machine to recognize pictures of cats, you'd feed it thousands, if not millions, of labeled images of cats and non-cats. The machine would then analyze the data, identify patterns, and use those patterns to make predictions. So how do humans and machines differ in their approach to learning? Here are 3 key differences. First, data versus experience. Machines need vast amounts of data to learn. Humans, on the other hand, can learn from a single experience. For example, touching a hot stove once is enough for you to learn not to do it again. But a machine would need extensive datasets to understand the concept of heat and danger. Second, speed versus depth. Machines process information far faster than humans, but humans bring depth to their learning, combining logic, creativity, and emotional context. For instance, while a machine might quickly analyze the stock market, a human investor might consider emotional factors like fear or confidence, which can influence markets in unpredictable ways. And third, adaptability versus specialization. Humans are highly adaptable. You can learn to cook, play an instrument, or solve a puzzle, all using the same brain. Machines, however, excel at specialized tasks. An AI trained to identify cancer in X-rays won't suddenly learn how to play chess without extensive retraining. So, which is better, human learning or machine learning? The answer depends on the task. Machines excel at repetitive, data-intensive tasks. They can process massive datasets, make accurate predictions, and work 24/7 without fatigue. That's why we rely on AI for tasks like diagnosing diseases, optimizing supply chains, and personalizing your Netflix recommendations. Humans, on the other hand, shine in areas that require creativity, empathy, and critical thinking. For example, a teacher can adapt their approach based on a student's emotional state, something a machine simply can't do. Interestingly, the future of learning lies in collaboration between humans and machines. Machines can process the data, while humans provide the context and creativity. Take self-driving cars as an example. Machines handle the technical aspects, like detecting objects and making split-second decisions. But humans set the ethical guidelines, like how a car should prioritize safety in complex situations. Together, humans and machines are stronger than either could be alone. In the battle of human-machine learning, there's no clear winner, because each excels in its own way. Humans bring depth, creativity, and emotion. Machines bring speed, precision, and scalability. Together, they're redefining what's possible. Thanks for watching Mind, Machine, and Marketing. If you enjoyed this comparison of human and machine learning, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into AI, psychology, and the science of behavior. See you in the next video.